I am a proud graduate of Wailoa High and Intermediate School's first AVID class. Wailoa is a small, rural, 7th through 12th grade school located on the North Shore of Oahu. For the last 5 years, I was a student in the AVID program. I will always remember what AVID stands for: Advancement via Individual Determination. Today, I'm here to share my story with you. In June of 1998, at the age of 4, I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. It was an experience that will forever shape my life. I remember everything about treatment. In the beginning, I was in the hospital, practically living there, for 6 months straight, receiving chemotherapy. As I got older, I was in and out of school in order to receive more therapy and bone marrow tests. I clearly remember kicking at nurses, screaming at the top of my lungs like a little crazy child whenever they would come to do things on me, such as just taking my blood. Taking all the medicines wasn't any easier. In order to make me take my meds, they had to have my mom leave my hospital room, and they wouldn't let her back in until I had taken them. As you can imagine, I was tired of the medicines, tired of being in the hospital, tired of having a tube through my chest, and tired of having to take precautions in my daily life just to prevent further health risks. I knew I wasn't like other kids. I was fighting a life-threatening disease while they were out running around and playing soccer. But even though I had gone through all that pain and struggle, I was for the majority of the time a happy child. To this day, I have a picture of myself hooked up to an IV with all of these tubes, but I had a big smile on my face. That just goes to show how much of a fighter I was and still am. No matter what happened, I was smiling. My oncologist told my parents, she's mean and she's a fighter. So she's going to fight this cancer and she's going to live. That is exactly what I did, and I am glad to tell you I have been in remission for 11 years now. Although my cancer treatment had left me happy and healthy, it had also left behind side effects that I continue to struggle with to this day. Chemotherapy is and has to be a very powerful drug in order to fight off the cancer cells. As you can imagine, it affects other cells too. Unfortunately for me, it had affected my brain. I have since struggled with memory and making connections. For most of my primary school years, I was a grade or two behind my actual grade level. It made me feel, well, quite insecure. In 2nd grade, I was placed in the special education program in order to receive the extra support I had needed at the time. But my 8th grade year was a transition year for me. I first started in AVID, and second, I was able to get myself out of the special education program. I was finally in the same level classes as my classmates, learning what they were learning. I finally felt normal. To this day, I continue to fight, not for my life, but to get ahead, to achieve, and to succeed. AVID has provided me with the skills and strategies to prepare for and be successful in college. I use my Cornell notes on a daily basis in order to study and test myself. If there are questions or concepts I do not understand, I'm sure to bring them up at a tutorial session or ask questions in the classroom. I have found that Wicker is a thinking process that helps me to make sense of things. I have found that also questions and collaboration are my keys to understanding. AVID has helped me to become comfortable collaborating with both peers and teachers. But another life skill AVID has provided me is time management. which has allowed me to understand how to stay calm and juggle a full course load along with a personal life. AVID would not have been possible, though, without the guidance and nurturing of my AVID teacher, Mr. Mark Nakamura. As my teacher for all my 4 years of high school, he had not once given up on any of us. His positive attitude on life and school, his consistent modeling, and his belief in us taught us to focus on our goals. What we appreciated most was that he would take the time to sit with us, to understand our challenges, and guide us towards making the necessary improvements. Mr. Nakamura also kept a log of our future plans, which he would update with us regularly. Without him as our teacher, counselor, yet most importantly, a father figure, we may not have realized our potential to be the individuals with the determination to further our futures. Since 8th grade, it has been my dream to attend college. I have had many talks with my parents in order to make college a reality. The hardest parts about the college process are my family's current financial situation and my bout with cancer. However, I am a highly determined individual who would like to go on to become a nurse. Over the years, I have been in contact with so many kind, skilled, and caring nurses that it has convinced me I would like to be that to other children who are unfortunate and have to suffer like I did. I am proud to tell you I have been accepted to one of my top choice schools, Hawaii Pacific University, with the plans of possibly transferring here to the mainland, participating in exchange programs, or studying abroad. My dreams are finally starting to come true. AVID will forever be a life-changing experience for me. I am grateful for the opportunities that I have had and hope that others will have the same. Thank you.